Gruesome beheadings, mass executions, cold-blooded murder. These are the nauseating images ISIS extremists want you to remember the next time you hear their name. They call themselves the Islamic State and justify their violent acts by arguing that they are waging jihad, or holy war, against infidels and non-believers. But people across this region are speaking out against that ideology of hate. On Wednesday, the UAE became the latest regional actor to condemn ISIS's actions, saying they, quote, threaten universal humanitarian values, cultural heritage, and norms of tolerance, multiculturalism, and religious diversity. And Turkey's top cleric says of ISIS, it is not possible to find these sicknesses in Islam or in any sect of Islam, he added. Well, clearly the mainstream Muslim community see ISIS as a real threat. This is Hedayah, an NGO set up to combat all forms of extremism, hosted here in the UAE. Let's find out what they're up to. Good to see you. Hi.
There are those out there who are unfortunately promoting a culture of death, a culture of destruction. What Hedayah hopes to do is to promote a culture of life, a culture of construction. The phenomena of violent extremism is multidimensional by nature. It has this inherent complexity that requires all kinds of efforts, but also the different angles, the different aspects to understanding what violent extremism is and how we can counter it.
Give me some practical examples of the sort of stuff you're talking about.
For example, what's the role of education and how can educational system be able to support the efforts of countering violent extremism? What's the role of families, children, women? They all play a central role in countering violent extremism in all of its forms and manifestations.
In an effort to combat violent extremism in the West, we're seeing governments crack down on mosques, crack down on certain members of the community, introduce new legislation. Yours is a much more holistic approach.
It's not about who's doing what. It's about what we need to do more in order to protect our children, our youth, our communities, and get the people involved in countering violent extremism.